They could still be in the mix among the top 5 racing late in the race to win at Phoenix, but it's basically Joe Gibbs Racing versus Hendrick Motorsports. Both have 2 cars. You got Hamlin, Briscoe on the Joe Gibbs Racing side, and Byron and Larson. Byron and Larson on the Hendrick side. And so I like Byron. We're going to talk about all this later in the show at the Dirty Modo segment. But the way Byron's looked and the way he looked this weekend, I think you got to look at him as the favorite.
How much is momentum in NASCAR? Like in other sports, you're playing the same plays and stuff where it's a different car, but how much, like coming off a win, is that important for a driver? You can believe in momentum all you want. You go out and you haul ass and kick and dominate Martinsville, but when you unload that car and go down in the turn and the thing don't cut through the center, what's momentum doing for you at that point? Byron's got to unload a car at Phoenix, go into practice, and get out there, and in the first 5 or 10 laps, it's either going to be, man, this car is amazing, or, oh, boys, we got some work to do. All right? And what's momentum doing at that point? Is momentum going to help you fix the car? So I don't know if I believe in momentum. I think, it helps your attitude, it helps your personality, but I think the weight of the situation is so heavy, the weight of the real opportunity of becoming a champion is so is so in your face that you don't carry momentum. You might carry momentum from race 10 to race 11, right? But man, when they got done at Martinsville, they were all greeted with the reality that now they're going to go race for a championship. And I think as the days go by and we get closer and closer and closer to Sunday, and they're doing a ton of media, getting asked a million questions about this. How can they stay out of their own head but stay in the right headspace and do all the right things to be in championship winning mode on Sunday? That's going to be the important part.
To me, momentum is also like in a mind thing too. Like, you know what? I'm better. Does it push guys to work harder that week? Does it push guys to be like, I got back Sunday night at 9:00. You're already looking at stuff for the next week. Yeah. Are you already looking at stuff like that?
If that's what momentum is to you, like, what is momentum? That is, everybody may interpret that differently. Momentum to you may be, hey man, we're coming off a win. Let's get right back to it. Let's go into sim on Sunday night. Let's go into sim on Monday morning. I'll see you there at 6 a.m. Is that momentum? If that's momentum, then yes, momentum's working for you.
I think it's just the whole package. Like, it pushes when you run good. It just makes everything, it's easier to work. You want to go and get more.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, if you need any extra motivation this week to work, like, you should already be maxed out if you're racing for a championship. There shouldn't be that's enough. Motivation.
For sure.
Well, I just feel like momentum in racing is great, but the car and what it can and can't do, you're at the mercy
for sure
of whether that car is going to be able to do what you need it to do.
They do get extended practice this week, so that can help.
Yeah. I just think it gives momentum to me, gives confidence.
I think that I think that all the driver, like Denny, all these guys, all 4 of them, the only thing, like if they in a perfect world, if they could snap their fingers, they would skip everything and get right in that car. The next thing they want to do is drive that car out on the track and run 3 or 4 laps to see what they got. They cannot wait to get into that first practice and learn, have I got the car? Because that's it, right? And they're going to run that practice, and they're going to get out, and they're going to look at the sheet, and they're going to go, all right, how are them other 3 guys? How am I? Average speed, my 5 lap, my 10 lap, my 15 lap. Man, we're not good. Man, we're great. That's what they want to do next.
Don't you think, though, if you come off a win, the next time in the car, you're going to be a little more confident driving that car? Like, I'm better than these guys. I'm going to be good here.
Well, I think you already feel that way at this level.
Yeah, but I
think Byron, Denny, they all already believe that they're the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Denny's had 2 bad weeks with car issues, and I think when he gets in that car on Friday, he ain't going to, like...
No, I
his
agree
mentality
with that.
is, this is my weekend.
I don't know. He might have a little...
He would have liked to win Martinsville. I can
He
tell you
might.
that.
100%.
He might feel like he's on a little, delicate ice. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying though. He doesn't have any momentum right now. But I don't worry about Denny because he's a veteran. He's done this numerous times.
Yeah.
But he too has said, like I've been a little bit surprised by Denny's. Like, man, it's always something, or it's something every week, or it's one of the three things that happens every week, right? He said he's had these comments to the media, and I've been like, oh, man, that's the kind of like Denny's not holding back as much as he used to, right? When he's always had,
definitely.
there's always been problems, there's always been things, right? There's always he's not having, maybe he's having a little bit more of the mechanical woes than traditional, but he's had a really good year too at the same time. I'm a little surprised, I guess, by his. I guess he's at that point in his career where he's like, I don't give a shit.
So
I'm just gonna get out of the car and go. Yeah, this sucks.
How many wins does Denny have?
6.
How many wins does Byron have?
3.
I mean,
4.
How does a guy with 3-time, twice the amount of wins not ride in here? Like, and we're talking about William Byron being the favorite.
I'll tell you why he doesn't ride in
Denny
high.
If Denny won Martinsville, would we be talking about
think
Denny?
Denny will be good,
but
he'll definitely be good.
He lost an engine at Martinsville. He had starter issues at Martinsville. He had throttle cable issues at Talladega. Power steering at Kansas. Engine blew at Chicago.
So how do you not start your first lap at Phoenix and be just like that little bit more timid?
I think you will be.
That's I agree with you. I don't know how you wouldn't be.
Byron's going to be like laser sharp.
Byron's going in there not worrying about that thing's breaking. Now, Denny might be a little less confident.